Okay, well, we at the Game Awards we had a pretty mediocre, if not very great reveals. But what we did get from the Game Awards is two absolutely fucking hilarious modern wokeness display that just shows you the state of the Western gaming industry. It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. And I can't wait to fucking rip on this and all these morons that fucking they're involved in this. It's so funny. And you know what? In a particular way, because we'll start with The Witcher. I truly like The Witcher. I love The Witcher 3. Played through it, aced it. And I've had some serious inclinations and reservations about the way that CD Projekt Red's been conducting themselves. I don't think Cyberpunk's a terribly bad game, but it confirmed all our greatest fears about The Witcher 4. It's feminist fucking slop. Uh, I didn't get what I'd always wanted for so long, which is a new big massive open world in the Witcher universe with create your own Witcher and open world Witcher, maybe have series story and maybe even give the option to play a series. But people forever have been wanting to make their own Witcher and tell their own story in this world. And it was, to me, honestly, it was the biggest drawback of Witcher 3. I loved Geralt, but after a while, you just were like, oh, it's too bad I couldn't just create my own Witcher and just go about this world and explore it, tell my own stories. That would be an awesome idea for Witcher 4. But like we all assumed, and it's been CD Projekt Red's been cashing those ESG, diversity, equity, and inclusion checks, and it shows. It shows big time in this. Now you can clearly see that they used all the settings of the original Witcher, like mythos. It looks very Witcher, I'll give them that. But if at all, like copied from parts of the styles of that. Look at even Ciri's armor. It looks very exact to Geralt's. They're really banking on member berries, and you know, I don't mind Ciri. Look at her face, dear God. Dear God, yeah. Ciri has been, maybe they're gonna play off that she's been affected by the trials of the grasses, and she's become a witcher. Maybe it has something to do with the lore that only men can become. It doesn't matter. These people don't care. They don't care about the lore. They want to just use the IP to tell their little fucking activist bullshit. Like, I mean, that's just what they do. Witcher is a valuable IP. They did it good. I loved Geralt in the I loved Geralt as Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill was sick as fuck at Geralt, and of course they just fucked all up. And this is the shit that Henry Cavill was talking about in the story, is that they're trying to tell a feminist fucking story about women, and in fact, it might have been even that Cavill saw that they were going to make Ciri all about the next Witcher game, and he was like, oh, okay, well, I mean, this is us. Not denying that Ciri is a neat character, but I just don't think they're going to do her service in this. I think that they're going to make her very cringeworthy. It's going to be, oh, look it, we made a game about women. It's going to be like that. It's not going to be actually awesome and tell the story of that. Look at even the way she fights. It's kind of a bit, I don't know. It's just like the way she flops and flips around. It looks very, very dorky, kind of. It looks like the people that made it and were ultimately in charge of all this we're not really like, watch this scene here. Look at the way she jumps like that. It looks so retarded. And now she's flipping and flopping around and bing, bing. Yeah, I don't know about it. This just looks too floaty or something. There's something about it. And at times, the graphic looks really good up close, but the way it kind of goes away when it zooms out, it just doesn't look overly great. It's funny. She's gonna punch him. So we know nothing. Like, this obviously better be an open world. Obviously, better be around the size of the Wild Hunt. One would hope. So, do we get an open world? Tell us some more details. And I don't know. The thing is that I'm not really too keen. I kind of like, for me, The Witcher 3 was kind of just like all there is really to that, and then a little bit of that show. Everything else, I don't give a fuck about the books. The guy who wrote the books is a fucking moron. He doesn't even like video games, but he'll bank on them. He's literally said before he doesn't like video games. He doesn't think they're a good medium. So take of that what you will, because the author of the books is a bit of a dumb ass, and of course, CD Projekt Red would just be like, "Oh, American companies are willing to send us millions and millions of dollars to put a feminist-centered story," like like that's what happened here for sure. So we need to know. God, just kills her off. Oh man. The cool part, even was like, oh my god, it's a girl. Ugh, being a woman is so hard. Oh my god. Ugh. So that's what we got with The Witcher 3. Now, I had to make a video about Intergalactic. I had to. Because it is just pure stupidity. It is the sum of all of what we've come to with this shit. And it's the epitome of everything I hate in video games. Pretentiousness, stupidity, annoying people, annoying identity politics. There's been like, Elite Dangerous is probably 10 times more you can do in it than this game. Like it's gonna be linear. I hate the way Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog presents the games, because they had something going with Uncharted, but this isn't gonna be Uncharted in space. This is gonna be like some cringe fucking linear story adventure and stuff. You're gonna have to fucking do this woman's laundry. A woman. I don't even know what it's. So obviously they're coming out with something, and like many YouTubers I've already seen and people have pointed out, this is like so ripping off Aliens. That looks like Alien. Every scene in this looks like it's like from Aliens. Like, watch this shit. Looks like it's in Aliens. Looks like it's from Aliens. They've got that guy who is amazing in Better Call Saul. I love that, Salamanca or whatever. And they've dragged him into this. So now they're getting these actors. Yeah, he probably was just laughing all the way to the bank with this stupid shit. Look at this woman. Look at her. Look at the way she fucking looks. What is wrong with these people? Oh, it's hilarious. And it's so funny that they ripped off Aliens, they ripped off Starfield, they ripped everything off, and yet we've seen this, Neil Druckmann. We've seen this 100 times. It's a space venture. So what planets do we get to go to? What settlements do we get to see? Do we get to fly a spaceship? Do we get to tell us these things? Because if it's just like Last of Us in space with like a few linear corridors and maybe an open center, it's going to be terrible, and it's going to be non-well reserved. And look at how annoying, and people are pointing out how fucking smug and stupid this person looks. That's not a real person, and the real actor lady who seems to be involved in this seems to be an utter twit. She's just absolute shit. And for these people to be allowed to work in the gaming industry, these people should not be allowed into the gaming industry. People like this, people with that Yote bitch, these people have to that. So we've observed these two trailers. We're about almost 10 minutes. Now let's look at the online discourse, because there's fair to say there's a little bit of online discourse. We'll start with X. Let's just see here. Let's just go like this, and then let's go. What is it called? Let's see what Witcher 3 is. Witcher 4 has a lot of discourse. Look at this. So I mean, it's obviously extraordinarily popular IP. It's absolutely incredible how, how big it is, so to speak. Let's see. Ha, this person is such a fucking cunt on Twitter. Absolute shitwad this person is. And I'm so curious about these people. Jason Schreier has me blocked, but these are fascinating people because these are people you would absolutely hate in real life, but yet you have to share the internet with them. Amazing people. Jason Schreier hates me. He absolutely hates me. He responded to a tweet of mine once, and it was something to do with wokeness, and he just hates me. He blocked me. That motherfucker blocked me for no reason. Yeah. So, anyways, okay. So let's do this. John Trent, putting in the report. Okay, so let's look at this. So we have The Witcher 3. Alright, 4. Okay, here. So we have The Witcher 4. These people, there's support of this. There's clearly support of it. There's clearly a lot of support for The Witcher. And in their defense, it doesn't really, it doesn't really strike me as something that is too much kindness out there on it. And this was right when it was released. But so all these people right when it was released are like, "Whoa, it looks great! Oh my god! Oh, look how great The Witcher looks!" But people started to notice. Pretty quickly. What's this idiot talking about? Oh, that I show speed. He's such a little bastard. The Witcher 4. Oh my god. And people looking at this. So then people started to realize. They started to be like, oh wait. Wait a second. Look at Ciri's face. She doesn't look anything like she was. Now, yeah, maybe the Witcher transformation transformed her a bit, but her face just looks like something's off with her. The chin. Look at her chin grew like 50. Is that like part of the Witch Trial of the Grasses? Like, does it fucking grow the chins? Oh my god, it's look at this person who's just a kind of a dumbass in this comment. Hype for Witcher 3, but dude, Ciri looks nothing like herself. Like, she didn't even try. She's older. Oh man. So people are very conflicted about The Witcher. I honestly don't care. I mean, The Witcher 3 was a great game, but I kind of figured it was going to be just like the genie in the bottle type thing. I really didn't like Witcher 1 and 2. They were not fun games. They're not. Witcher 2, some of the earlier games are so linear and so boring. I can't even go back to them. So for me, Witcher 3 and Cavill's Geralt are like all there is for The Witcher. So I don't have much faith in this. I'll see what comes out. Now maybe it's got a massive open world. There's a whole bunch of different characters. You can get a party going where there's like multiple ones. Yeah, I don't know. But Naughty Dog takes the cake on this. Now let's go to Reddit, a notoriously cuntish site full of people who have the most stupidest takes in the world. I mean, people on Reddit are half brain dead. There's like 90% of the time there's just people fucking fighting in the comments. So let's look at this. This appears to be the top voted ones. Okay, so let's go like this. Let's go to here and let's just see what some of the top comments are, and then let's observe what the controversial ones. I knew it was from Naughty Dog the moment I saw it. Okay, so I bet you there's gonna be a lot of shilling in the top of these comments. So let's just blaze through this. Trent Reznor, Arctic soundtrack. What the fuck? Typical circle jerking of Reddit. And Naughty Dog sci-fi bounty hunting with Last of Us 2 and holy shit. Queef Elizabeth. These are the type of fucking lowlifes that are on Reddit all the time. Reddit is, there's a bunch of morons on this. What the fuck is that mud at? Look at their profile pictures. Who the fuck are these morons? You always know whenever you see a profile picture like that, or like, where is that? Oh, 18 pluses of course. Reddit is just full of degenerates everywhere. But it's like, okay, so we've seen the best. There's gonna be a lot of cock stroking in the top comments of Reddit. But let's go like this. Let's go the most controversial. Ooh, can't say anything bad about a potentially trans person who identifies as a non-binary Asian woman. Like, this might be the greatest gaming event ever. This, the cock jerking is even in the controversial. Can't wait for the backlash. I'm having a bald woman as a protagonist. This is so fucking funny. There's already a chud in the comments here. It's just, these people are just, this is gonna be fun. God, this looks like fuck. Dak died. Yeah, I know, Rip Jack. Another Kentucky accent snowflake. These are the type of people that perpetrate Reddit. Just absolute fucking morons. It looks so generic. Doesn't even look generic. It looks like it's totally copied its ideas from other games. I mean, you cannot say that every single scene in this trailer seems like it's taken from another greater sci-fi universe. It looks like Aliens. It has talks of Star Wars. It has bits of Starfield. It has graphics from Naughty Dog, obviously looking like, you can tell it's a Naughty Dog game just by the way the stupid characters look all the time. They put all this effort into molding her smug, dumbass looking face. Well, let's look back at this. Not for me. Pretty overwhelmed. I'm not even overwhelmed or underwhelmed. I honestly have no expectation for this shit. It's garbage. This is the state of the gaming industry. Little gems hidden in everywhere. There's always going to be nice little indie titles and gems sprinkled out throughout the gaming sphere. But man, AAA Western game devs have gone down. Hopefully Trump bans this shit. You know what? Trump should do that. Ban this fucking game. Ban Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet from coming out. Nobody wants this character. Plot. Gotta agree. I'll play it. She looks like an interesting game. Man, that person must have a pack of tampons ready for them at all times. Very disappointing. This is what Naughty Dog is with. Yeah, no kidding. Like, I mean, just think of if a smart person, not like a moron like Neil Druckmann, was in charge of making this. Imagine how much they could harness that technology and use it for good. Instead, they're making this fucking garbage. Nobody's even gonna play. It's gonna lose hundreds of millions of dollars. And of course, Reddit will do that thing, because what Reddit will do oftentimes is the moderator system is supposed to be in place to keep everything fair, but it's not fair because the moderators will take sides and then they'll start banning people who don't agree with them, and then it's just a clusterfuck. Reddit is an absolute shit for site. People are absolute cunts on Reddit. It does not look great, sadly. This is an honest opinion, and this person will get attacked. Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see, but it was a bit disappointing. You know, Last of Us 3 could have been great. What about this? What if you came out with Last of Us 3 and the main character was a stoic, strong, brave, awesome white dude in his 30s? How about that? Would that be great? Wouldn't that be awesome? Oh, whoa, wait a second. You can't make that game. You can't make that game. You're not allowed to make that game. This certainly was a choice to end the show. Who the fuck cares about this? Yeah, I know, that is people who... Oh yeah, actually that comment. This is trying... Look at the fighting. It'll just be going on all the ass. You do an angry video game. Ass! It's ass! You know what? In 20 years from now, there'll be there'll be angry video game nerds that are talking about this and making videos like angry video game nerd with these types of games. It's ass. And it's fun to antagonize people online about this because what you can do is you can literally just go on here and like look at the discourse. Witcher 4 on the Switch. Oh, she looks weird. That is a weird picture. There's angles, but clearly the animators were going for a look on her face which removes kind of the look of early Siri and totally replaces her character model with whatever this is. They didn't sculpt her at all off of that. It doesn't look you don't have to point out the obvious that there's something going on with that face and symmetry. And not only that, but the gameplay is not going to be as oh, let's see what Sir Ryan Kindle said. I don't think Shamina Sir Proctor anyway is that. I feel pretty much well known that for years. It's going to be tough for them to explain how she's actually a Witcher. In the sense the books are. Ryan Kindle's always got got good takes. I mean, and that's like coming from I agree with that, but like as a person who's just kind of done with like the AAA sphere is like nothing in Witcher 4 is gonna interest me. I'm just completely like meh on it. Crop. Look at this fucking moron. TV Mimbs at his crop invos. Just call him a moron. His comment chooses not being the exes to your lord. Look, well, he were asking for it. Lots of attention. I mean, like, even if it has to do with that, you know, we, like, everybody, that word insult, people just throw it around anyway. If you disagree with something, they'll call you an insult. If you're an insult, they just don't, they feel like everyone but them is insults, but their comments make them look even like more the insult. You know, so I really don't care about this. I think Syria looks a little fucking weird, and I'm very disappointed that you're not able to create your own Witcher, something I've wanted to do for fucking 10 years almost. But not surprised really. I knew they were gonna do it. I actually thought they could have done it as Yennefer. But then again, of course, they're probably just gonna copy lots of Geralt's animations from the third game, slap a new graphics rendering, make new models, make a I would say maybe the world of Witcher 4 is probably gonna be half as big, half as much to do, maybe less. I don't know. If it's like a third of the size of Witcher 3, I would be like, oh my god, no, there's no way it's going to be as big and expansive as Witcher 4 or 3. There's just no way. They'll tell a tighter, concise story. Yes, it'll probably be open world. Look at IGN. IGN's just fucking coming all over the fucking their webpage, like Witcher 4, fucking. I have to admit, this is kind of goofy though looking. It's goofy. Like I said, I would never read a Witcher book. I don't give a shit about books. Who gives a shit about books? Games are the best art form. Movies and TV following closer behind it. And books and fucking anything else would just be boring as shit. You know, so we need to know more. We need to know more about Witcher 4, what it's about, the characters involved. We need more information on all of this, because essentially what we have right now is that it's a Witcher game about Ciri, Like, okay. Like, that's about Siri? Okay. Not only that, but Siri looks fucking weird. Siri looks fucking weird. I mean, you gotta admit, as the way it's presented. And what's with that, like, chick dying at the beginning, too? Like, it's a sign. It's a feminist art form. Anyone who complains about Siri's being there, wah, wah, wah. Look, we're gonna do some live trolling. Wah, wah, wah. She's like, I hate men. Men always make such a big deal about me. This is Witcher 4 is gonna be like a feminist, anti-feminist thing. You know, like it's just gonna be a massive circle jerk between the sexes. But Intergalactic is something different. Now let's look at the Witcher 3's Steam thing. Let's see what people are saying here. I hope Sierra's making Mary Sue. Yeah, Mary Sue is like a thing. So people are writing paragraphs in the Witcher 3 fucking thing, of course. That's awesome. That's hilarious. You knew this was gonna happen. Bet you all the Witcher discussion pages are full of this. So let me get this straight. You have Ciri, a Witcher in training, and magic that made everyone lose their shit trying to get her. A character who literally teleport between dens, and they turn her Witcher because, reasons? That's true. I'll say true, but it's obvious this game is a feminist wet dream. And that's really all you have. That's all really I have to say about The Witcher. I mean, you gotta be like, yeah, I mean, yeah, we know what they're doing here. This is the thing. I like playing as female protagonists in games. Love, like they're for me, being a woman in a game, she has to be smart, she has to be witty, and she can't have that air of wokeness about her, you know, like what would you call that? It'd be like a woman who has like lots of cats and doesn't date men, but like kind of goes out lots on the weekend and drinks a lot of wine and kind of makes bad decisions. Like those are the type of females that they're perpetrating. And I don't know why they do it so often, but what they do is they try and make it so that they show women as like independent, as good, if not better than men type projections. And it's such a turnoff. Women are the best to play with who don't have anything to prove, and they're just kind of themselves. And they have to be a little sexy, of course. I mean, who wouldn't want that as a adult guy? Fucking weird idiot guys who go around on the internet being like, you fucking incel, blah, 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 blah. But I don't know. I don't have much feelings towards The Witcher 4. The one I'm really against is this Intergalactic. So let's see what Intergalactic is. Let's see what Intergalactic on Twitter is like, because that's going to be a shitstorm. I mean, Neil Druckmann really fucked that one up. Like, why? Neil Druckmann. So Grums is posting about Naughty Dog and this chick. We've seen this video. It's absolutely abhorrent. This is what happens when you allow these people into the fucking studios. She's gonna be like, this is gonna be a situation where this is like Rachel Zegler with this fucking woman. And what's that one lady from Wicked? Like, you know, like these people just are absolute shit. They're rich, they're entitled, they have nothing better to do but go around trying to make themselves. Neil Druckmann, dude, like you made an embarrassment. I'm embarrassed for Neil Druckmann. I seriously am embarrassed for this dude because it's just weird. it's weird behavior. It's like it's the equivalent of someone just like walking around in the street waving dildos in people's faces. Like that type of behavior wouldn't be acceptable. So why is this behavior acceptable? Where they make this weird aliens copied world, and yeah, it's just weird. It's a weird looking game. Look at that. That's a good one. And this is gonna cause so many battles online because never have seen Concords, we have seen Suicide Squads kill the Justice League, but we have never seen a more unlikable, entitled, Western, annoying person that we are forced to play with in the video game than that. I'm not gonna play this. Of course, I'm not gonna play this. I've never played Last of Us 2. I never will play. I've made fun of it on the internet a lot. Last of Us 2 is fucking atrocious. It's funny. It's like Tiffany Fong, she's just a little too fake. There's just something a little scammy about Neil Druckmann and Tiffany Fong. It's just like, you can just feel them reaching into your credit card. Yeah, like, they're just there. Look at that face. Oh my god, it's fucking funny. It's funny. It's really, 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 really funny. And I had to make this video. Oh my god. It's like just when we thought we had too many woke things to make fun of, they come out with this.
It's right here.
Chris Tucker? I love fucking Chris Tucker. You know what they need to make? They need to make a video game with Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan, Rush Hour, the video game, open world, fucking LA, all of LA. You can explore LA, you can fight crime, you can solve cases. You're Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan from the movies, voiced by both of them. That would be the best game in the world. That would be a game I would spend double on. If it was an open world, Rush Hour, Jackie Chan, fucking Chris Tucker game. Like, just do it. Just do it. That would be so amazing. So this is just fucking ridiculous. I mean, like, really, really, really. Oh, man. Dear Lord. I got the ick major from that. Now, yeah, I feel as if she looks Chinese in many pictures, but she's based on that. It's so weird. What are you thinking, Neil Druckmann? Oh man, Tinker George is hilarious. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, that's good. Something terrible did happen to Naughty Dog. Oh man. It's literally copying Aliens. It literally copies Aliens, the movies. So there's just gonna be cunts going back and forth online 24/7 with this shit. Oh, let's see this. We've got Twitter gamers here calling Siri ugly. We've got, oh my god, I'm scared to click on that profile. No life except gaming and anime. Oh man, I'm scared to even click it. Surprisingly, there's no fucking pronouns in that moron's thing. We've got Twitter gamers calling out Siri ugly. We've got already insulting her after she shaves her head. I swear to God, the man's oh man, the fucking cope. Insufferable. See, I like moron. Moron is the perfect. Moron is the perfect word on the internet. It's just moron is. It's the perfect word to fucking go. This guy's actually fucking hilarious. Kyle, CIL or whatever. He's actually quite hilarious. I like him. He's a good dude. Seen him on a couple live streams. He's hilarious. And it just shows the ridiculous state of all of this. Like, they had to do it to sow the divisions. Yeah, I don't know if making the controversial thing will sell, because you would think that you would really think that they wouldn't try that tactic. Like, let's just make the wokest game ever and piss everybody off, and they'll be like, they'll want to buy our games. Like that, how could that work? I don't see how that will work. But I mean, maybe. I mean, lots of people are certainly talking about it. Late stage wokeness. It's late stage wokeness. I'm telling you, man, it's late stage wokeness. Wokenness. Late stage wokeness. That's true. It's like people are saying, it's like we're getting to the more extreme posts. I mean, what is this? They turned off the comments. Now, what they should have done, here's what they should have done. Let's just take a hypothetical question. Instead of having this person as the center protagonist, why not be like, you know what? You get to create your own person, or hey, Naughty Dog, how about this? How about making a whole crew of people, and we can all choose who we get to be? And there's 5 different characters. There's this character. There's a stoic dude. There's a kind of a little bit timid, shorter, feminine girl, and then there's like a big buff black dude. And then there's also like a Chinese hacker dude, and they're all a group of space pirates, and we get to see them all in this trailer, and they're talking to each other and they're having a good time, and there was nope, let's just make it all about this fucking actress. What's her fucking dumbass name? So they don't want you to play as who you want to be. They want you to play as who they want you to play as. They don't want you to be who you are. They want you to take that. Now, I'm on the fence. I love the idea of Lucia. I think GTA is gonna be awesome. You know, a girl who's broken, criminal, the first GTA female character. I love the idea of Lucia. I'm gonna be her all the time. That's fucking awesome. I see from the trailer that GTA 6 made that this is a woman who's kind of like, you know, broken inside. What I see from the other person is that she's just a pretentious space twat. I'll go against the grain on a lot of people saying that. I think Lucia from GTA 6 is going to be a fantastic character, and her story is going to be excellent, because we've never seen the female protagonist in GTA 6, and there's nothing wrong with her. She's good looking. She looks smart. She looks fairly respectable of herself. Nothing wrong with Lucia. Nothing at all. This is just awful, though. It's like they wanted to make the ugliest possible character, didn't they? Isn't it like that? Isn't it like just like they did that? So I don't know. I didn't even want to see what other things there are on that. I had to make a video on this because this is just fucking ridiculous. We're at the late stage wokeness. It's hilarious. Dum, 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 dum. Welcome to Naughty Dog's new get a Heretic Prophet, and here's the new main character now. Oh. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's a good one. Oh. Oh, that's good. Okay, well, I gotta call that video here because this has been a long, fucking hilarious one. I don't know. It's just like I just can't anymore with the modern video gaming industry. It's just Western. Somehow Western development got weirder, and I think Hideo Kojima learned this at the Game Awards. That somehow Western gamer got fucking weirder than Japanese games. It's really weird. Isn't it just really weird? It just is weird. That looks literally like a ripoff of General Grievous. Like they literally ripped that off of General Grievous. Star Wars. Oh man, this is funny. Okay, well I gotta call it there because I've had. Oh god. I love live trolling. Live trolling! Tycho Dragon out! Oh, it's just funny, isn't it? Oh man, it's ever funny. Okay, peace out.